Hey guys, welcome back to the Spotlight Watch Review. My name is Jim, and today I would like to share with you another wild and exciting Nubeo watch. This time, we're going to take a look at the Manta. Let's take a quick look at the packaging. We're not going to do any kind of crazy, slow, sensual unboxing or anything this time, but I do want to give you an idea of how it's packaged, because the company does do a great job with their packaging and presentation. And here we have it. The first thing you're greeted with is your new beautiful watch, and then a placard around it that dictates the limited edition status. Here we're looking at number 57 of only 100 that will be offered to the world in this particular color. I have chosen the blue. There's something about blue and white that I find really, really gorgeous. Now let's get that undone. All right, damn it, Nubeo. Fine, I'll play along. You keep pushing me to these bigger and bigger and bigger watches. I left 48 and 50 millimeter watches behind 15 years ago. This is my comfort zone now. 42 to 44 millimeters, that's where I live. But all of the coolest Nubeos are huge, 48, 50 millimeters. And honestly, this one's no exception. There is something so cool about this watch. I love the ionic blue plating. I love the proprietary hardware. I think it's so incredibly well done. Now, is this a manual? Yes, it is. You have a manual helium escape valve. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't know if it was going to be automatic or manual. Let me just screw that back down to maintain its water resistance. Unless you're diving in a saturated environment, you will never, ever need to unscrew that crown. This is going to be your regular crown, your screw down crown to operate your movement and set your time and date. So you've got this beautiful blue in here that matches the ionic blue of the case. Let's go through the specs first, because I think that is super, super important. We're looking at a 50 millimeter case diameter with a lug to lug, the length across your wrist of 60 millimeters. This is not tiny. This is huge. This is almost as big as the Illuminat, but the Illuminat being on a bracelet is significantly heavier. The thickness is 22.4 millimeters. You've got an exhibition case back here, and through that you get to see the NH35 21 joule automatic movement, which is a hacking movement that you can hand wind. And let's take a listen to the bezel. It's got a kickback of about a quarter notch, which is not bad at all. The detent feels really good. It's not overly crisp. You've still got that gliding smoothness, and you can hear all 120 clicks of that bezel. It's pretty fantastic. Now it's time to put it on the wrist. Let's get this little guy off. I know it's crazy to look at these side by side, because there is such a dramatic size difference. 43 millimeters versus 50. It's significant. But here's the catch. When you put this on the wrist, you're blown away by how comfortable it is. Now, because the sapphire crystal is a domed sapphire crystal, it's almost impossible for me to escape my studio lighting, unfortunately. So I'm having to move this around a lot so that you can see the different portions of this dark dial. But it fits so comfortably. The curvature of the case allows this to just rest right on there. It's not overhanging. It's doing nothing obnoxious. It's not digging in. There's no hot spots. I'm not having to wear it super tight or anything. It's not flopping around. It's just a nice experience. Something that you may not be expecting from a watch this large. I love the manta ray pattern that's been done throughout the strap, and I love the tail end of the strap, the way that this is asymmetrically cut off. I think it looks really handsome. Overall, I can't find a thing to complain about on this watch, except for the fact that I know there are going to be viewers out there that absolutely cannot stand a watch this big. And I get that. That's fine. But for me, I'm having to overlook that nowadays because Nubeo has become one of my favorite inexpensive micro brands. So that means 9 times out of 10, when I see a picture pop up on my feed and I fall in love with that particular watch, when I click on the specs on their website, it's going to shock me with a size that's larger than I want it to be. And that's unfortunately the way it is. Now we need to take a look at the Lume. The Lume on here is going to be, they only list it as Japanese Lume, so I'm going to make the guess that it's Nomoto, because Nomoto is the highest quality of Japanese Lume, along with Seiko's proprietary Lumebrite. Are you ready? Wonderful. Nice big hour markers, nice big fat hands, and I love the fact that they've put Lume in the bezel and not overdone it. Just your minute markings and your actual minute numerals. It's fantastic. I think it looks great. Now, I have tested this overnight, and as nice as it looks right when it happens, it fades quickly. But here's the thing, it fades to something that's perfectly legible throughout the rest of the night. I would say probably till 3 or 4 in the morning. I guess I did wake up at 4 and I was barely able to make it out with my night vision eyes. You know, when your eyes have been closed for a long time and they first open up and they're super dilated, I was able to read the time just fine. But I would have liked for it to be a little bit brighter. So there are definite things that Nubeo can do to make the experience just a little bit better. And I know it forces the price up, unfortunately. You know, so you're probably going to make this $50 more expensive by making a couple more passes with the Lume or switching out to Super Luminova, which is a much more expensive compound. But for me, when I'm looking at a big fat dive watch like this, because again, that's exactly what this is. Remember, we were talking about the helium escape valve. This is on a 300-meter water resistant watch. If it's going to be a true dive watch like this, I personally want a crazy, bright, long lasting Lume. So that's my very small critique on this watch is if it were 3 or 4 millimeters smaller and if it had longer lasting Lume, this would be 5 out of 5 stars. No way around it because it's handsome. It looks good. And here's the thing, it feels as high quality as it looks. There are no harsh edges anywhere on this case or case back. It's beautifully finished, great color selections, and it's super comfortable to wear. And for me, that's almost everything that I need out of it. Just give me that little bit more. Just give me that extra strong Lume. And this is a hands down large watch winner. Thank you guys for joining me as always, and I'll see you on the next video. Oh, you know what? I'm going to give you a sneak peek. Are you ready for this? The next video is going to be on this. And this is the most exciting watch delivery I got for all of this month so far. The RGMT Minesweep in gunmetal gray with the digital camo dial is awesome. So make sure you come back for this. It'll be the next video up in the queue.